Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nathan. I am a 25-year-old runner currently training for a sub 130 attempt at the Eugene Half Marathon, which as of today, April 23rd, a Thursday, is 3 days away. Whew. It is here, it has come fast, and I've done everything I can to get to this point to where I am today. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's Tea Talk. I'm going to eat some food, get hydrated, prepare myself for essentially the last run before my half marathon today. So let's go do that. And as per usual, we've got sweet and spicy flavored herbal and black tea in the morning. And we got our Guatemala mug to hold it. And just keeping it pretty simple today. Whew, that almost fell out. A banana. And pour this guy out. Let that cool. Finish this. And one more thing. You cannot forget about LMNT electrolytes. If you guys are wanting to buy some, you're more than welcome to use my code down below in the description. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just found out that they had an affiliate program. And if you buy a product, you get a free sample pack with your product by using my code down in the description. I love this stuff. It's been a long time coming. If you guys want to support the channel, go down there and do that because this stuff is freaking amazing. I've been saying it in every single video. So we're also gonna take some right now. And like I said, it's only 3 days away from the race, so it's important to make sure you're getting really hydrated this week leading up to a half marathon, 10K, 5K, whatever race it is. It's important to stay really hydrated, and the electrolytes will definitely help out a lot with that. So making sure to kind of like, I don't know what the term is, but just pre-game, preload my body, getting it the proper nutrition and hydration it needs. It's truly a magical experience. Golly, that tastes good. Alrighty, last bite of banana. Now we'll see you guys on the couch. Alrighty, people. We have made it to our final Tea Talk of this half marathon prep for the sub 130 at Eugene. Time really flies. Jeez. I started this prep the first week of November, and it's been nearly 6 months since then. That is a really long prep. It was 25 weeks. I checked my Runna app. That is a really long time for a prep after like seeing other preps online. That's just a very long time. I might shorten it down in the future, but I really enjoyed every second of it. It was pretty much 5 months of building my base back from, having been off from my first half marathon back in September when I ran a 1:38:29, I think. And then I took a couple weeks off, and then I had the trail race, and then I went to Japan for like 3 weeks. So I wasn't in like amazing shape, so I kind of had to build my base back up again. And then we peaked at 40 miles towards the end of March. So it was pretty much 5 months of consistent growth throughout that time. And then the last, including this week, 4 weeks will be my taper for this race. So pretty much 6 months of dedicated training. And yeah, I feel like I've done everything I can to be in the position that I am today to prepare myself for this race. I've also mentioned this in other videos, but I've still allowed myself time to enjoy other parts of life. I've still had alcohol. I've still stayed up late on a lot of nights. I've still traveled. I've still eaten out at unhealthy places and enjoyed myself there. there's plenty of things that I have done that aren't, 100% ideal for someone who's looking to improve their running. But for me, I've done about 80 to 90% of the right things that I need to do, which include eating properly, finishing and completing my workouts, giving all the effort I can, staying consistent, hitting the paces and times, hydrating, recovering, sleeping the proper amount that I need to, preparing myself mentally and physically, recovering. All of these things I've been doing 80, 90% of the time. And I feel like for the lifestyle that I want, and for the fact that this prep hasn't felt like a burden on me, and it's kind of just felt like a part of my routine that I can get done in the morning and kind of forget about, to be honest, has been really, really nice. And I think the fact that it feels like that means I've done everything that I can and wanted to in this prep, because it doesn't feel like such a, like I said, a burden in my life. It just feels like a small part of it. I get it done. I put in all the work that I can. And yeah, I feel like that's everything I could have given. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if it pays off this Sunday. I think it will. I hope it will. But we will see. And again, I'm not a professional athlete. I'm just a regular amateur guy who is a little bit competitive and who likes fitness and who has started to like running. I used to hate running as a kid. I was like a kind of a chunky monkey, to be fair, but I've always disliked running. And I finally started to like it this last year. But this whole process has definitely been more so not even just about me becoming a better runner, which I have. I've gotten faster. I've gotten fitter. I feel like my form has gotten better. But I've also become just a better person. Like, I've grown a ton. I've learned a ton about myself. It's really a process that has changed me as a person, how I tackle challenges, how I stay committed and consistent to things, how I show up and give effort, but still allow myself the leeway to have fun and try new experiences. So I've definitely learned a ton through this experience, and I'm in such a better place right now than when I started last May. So it's been pretty much an entire year since I started running, since I started this channel. So yeah, I really am happy with how this process has gone, regardless of, whatever time I run on Sunday. So to give you guys a bit more context of what's happening right now, how I'm feeling right now, the race is on Sunday, of course. I am finishing up my 4-week taper, which essentially is just reducing mileage and intensity throughout these weeks in order to let your body recover from all the fatigue that it's built up from those intense training weeks. So I've told you guys this in one of the last videos, but once I started the taper, my body just felt so fatigued. My joints were so sore. I did not feel good. And I was worried that something was wrong because my runs were just feeling crappy. I wasn't hitting the paces. I had to call it short on a couple of runs. So yeah, I was really worried that I had either overtrained myself or I wasn't as fit as I thought I was, essentially. But after a few weeks of this taper, my legs have definitely started to recover. They felt less fatigued. My workout last Thursday was like a 4x1 mile workout. It was pretty tough, but my legs the entire time, no joint pain whatsoever. They got a little bit heavy, but that was just at the end of each rep, and then they flushed out again. So I think things are going well there. I did have a bachelor's party to go to over the weekend, so I had a couple of drinks, and we went to a karaoke bar too, so things got a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I at least, I didn't have too much, and I think it was just, again, one of those situations where you have to enjoy moment, you have to enjoy the life that you're given. So that was really fun, but that's all to say. I'm back on track this week. Clean foods, healthy foods, hydration, no alcohol this week. in order to prepare for this weekend. So yeah, the taper's finally starting to feel a little bit better. Trusting the process, and I think it's working. We'll see on Sunday. And then from today on towards Sunday, just prioritizing sleep. I've been trying to get between 8 and 8.5 hours each night. Hopefully, I should probably even be getting more than that, but I feel like that 8 hours is a really good threshold for me where I feel good. Popping the LMNT hydration, again, link in the description, to stay hydrated, get my body prepared, have enough water and electrolytes in my system, eating properly, like I said, carbing up a little bit. People recommend there's like the idea of a carb load, but you don't have to go too crazy excessive on that. Honestly, I eat so much food that I probably carb load every single day. So I don't know if I have anything to worry about there. Just getting good carbs in, probably a good amount of pasta the night before the race. So that part's pretty easy for me, to be honest. And then when we go into my plan for race day, essentially this weekend, we travel down to Eugene. When I say we, I'm going with my family, and then also my best friend Lucas is running the marathon. Always has to one-up me, man. But nevertheless, we'll be down there Saturday afternoon. They have like an expo that we can go to in Eugene, pick up like our race bib and information, all that good stuff. Just kind of walk around, catch the vibe, eat some dinner, hopefully some pasta, tasty food, get some snacks and breakfast to prepare for the next day. And then Sunday morning, gonna be waking up really early, around probably like 4 a.m. because the race starts at 7, to allow myself time to eat, digest food, drink, piss, shit, all that stuff. You guys know me and my bowels. We got to get that stuff done early in the morning if I want any chance of surviving and finishing this race on time. And then go to our corral. Race starts at 7. And for my pacing strategy, obviously I'm looking to hit that sub 130, which is about 6:52 per mile. So it usually takes me a little bit to like warm up my body, warm up my legs, get like that quick flutter rotation going down. So I'll probably try to aim around like 7 minutes that first mile. And then as my body warms up, I'll become more comfortable and more, I don't know how to say this, just like lubed up. I don't know how to put it, but my body will be more ready to go a little bit faster, and then pick that up, hopefully catch. They do have a sub 130 pacer, or a 130 pacer on the course, which is really, really nice. So I'll probably just be able to catch up to him over those next couple miles, stick with him for a majority, kind of see how I'm feeling at miles like 9, 10. If I'm feeling really, really good, probably take off from there. If not, just trying to stick with that group the rest of the time, and then maybe do like a kick at the end to hit that sub 130. I'll be taking 3 gels, I want to say. That's what I did last time. It kind of sucks having to get them down that often. It's like every 20, 25 minutes. Not ideal, but it's what you got to do to stay fueled. And yeah, we will see how I feel race day, see if I can stick with that group, see if I can go past that group, see if I fall behind the group. We will see on Sunday. Now, if I put this all into perspective, I would say a year ago when I started running, last like end of April, May, I could probably run a single mile at 6:50, maybe even slower than that. And there's absolutely no shame in that. Just the fact that I could do that for probably 1 mile last year, and then fast forward 1 year and I can supposedly run 13.1 miles, an entire half marathon at that 6:50 pace. That's pretty mind-blowing for me. I would have told you were crazy if you said I could do that last year. So I think that just kind of proves that consistency, effort, sticking with a plan, following through, committing, you can literally do anything you want to. Of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to be challenging. It's not going to be fun every single second of the day, every single week, every single month. There's going to be things you don't want to do. But if you really do want to grow, get better, learn, put yourself through a challenging situation like this, you can totally do it. I just did it. I have a year's worth of proof to show you guys. I don't want to say it's that easy because it's not easy. There's so many days where I'm like, fuck, I just want to stop running. Like, this hurts. My body hurts. This is hard mentally. I don't want to go to sleep right now. I don't want to drink this much water or element. All these little things that like aren't the most ideal, but I get them done anyway because I know it'll make me better off. I know I'll grow from it. And even with that being said, I still had plenty of time to enjoy life. Like I mentioned in all my videos, I have such a great, happy life right now outside of running, and I wouldn't throw that away for anything, even running. So making sure to enjoy both, but at the same time, if you're going to commit to something and if you're going to follow through with it, follow through with it. So that's what I've been doing this last year, and it definitely shows. Hi, Archer. Hi, buddy. How you doing? But yeah, we have 3 more days until Sunday. I've done everything I can. I put in everything I can to this prep, and I can't control everything that happens on race day. I can only control what I've done so far and what I do in the next few days leading up to it. It's pretty ideal conditions. I think it's going to be starting out around like 40 degrees and then getting up to 50, and it's clear skies, so it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, the hay is in the barn, and we just got to see what happens. So with that being said, that is it for today's Tea Talk, and I will see you guys at the trail for my final run of the prep. What is good, everybody? We are, oh, there we go. We are here at the trailhead. Got the Adidas Adizero Evo SLs on feet for our run today, which is I forgot the name of it. It's like a practice half marathon, half mile paced interval workout type of thing. Pretty easy though. We have a 2-mile warm-up followed by 4 by half miles at 6:50 pace, which is my goal pace for the half marathon, with a little bit of rest in between each of those segments, and then just a 1-mile cool down. So really easy today in terms of, you know, the volume and the intensity. Like, those are fast paces, but the distances that I'm running them at plus the rest in between, it makes it relatively easy. This is more so just getting a feel for the pace I should be running this entire half at. So that's kind of the idea of this whole workout. But yeah, don't have much left to say. Just got to warm up a little bit. It's a little chilly today, so got to get a good warm up in, and then we'll head out on the trail. My friend asked me to play pickleball after this. Oh, I really want to, but I don't think it would be the best idea, just because it definitely gets my knees and joints a little bit. Not in a good way, but the legs do feel pretty good right now, which is a good sign. I did sleep really oddly on my neck last night, so I feel a little broken right here. Oh, but it's not gonna stop us today. Let's get out on the run. I'm gonna run out of the frame, and then we'll cut to the run. So let's do that. We are out on the trail. We got the all black fit besides the shoes. We got a CLA hat, Lulu long sleeve, Lulu half tights, and then, like I said, the Adidas Adizero Evo SLs on feet. Feeling good, legs feel good, joints feel good. Whew, that's crazy. This is the last run before my half. Sheesh. Let's make it a good one.
Let's focus on hitting the paces, keeping it nice and smooth. All right, I'll catch you guys in between each rep. All right, that's rep 1 done. Felt pretty damn smooth. Whew. It's like it's fast, but it's not too fast. So I think that's a good place to be. I feel like I could hold that for a half, maybe. With the adrenaline, I think that's gonna help out a lot. Everyone else around me, the environment, race day vibes. Feeling good after that first rep. That's rep 2 done. Feeling good still. I'm liking how my legs are feeling. Whew. Damn, I'm excited for race day now. It's gonna be fun. That's rep 3 done. Again, feeling good. I'm supposed to feel good from this workout. It's more of a confidence booster. But on to the last. All right, that is 4th and final rep done. That is a very solid workout, a good confidence booster. As I said, legs feel good, heart feels good, mind feels good. So we'll just wrap this up with a cool down, and I'll talk to you guys back at the car. All right, people, that is run done. 5.24 miles, 46:18 total time, 8:50 average pace. That is the final run before our half marathon. I may do a really short shakeout run Saturday morning, but we'll see how I feel. It's not in my Runna plan, so I definitely don't have to do one. It's more so just a kind of see how it feels type of thing. But that went very well, felt really smooth, felt really easy. That 6:50 pace that I was running those half-mile reps at, I feel like I could endure that for a while. And like I said, if you add in the adrenaline, the race day, the full preparation for it all, I think I have a good chance, and I'm feeling confident for this weekend. So kind of a perfect way to end off this prep today. But yeah, if any of you guys are going to be there at the Eugene Marathon, or if any of you guys are running a race this weekend at all or in the near future, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully your training's been going well. Hopefully you've been sticking to your plan, staying consistent, but also enjoying life as well, because that's the whole point of this, ain't it? So if any of you guys are at the marathon, feel free to, introduce yourself. Or I don't know if I have any fans. I don't know if anyone's gonna be there. I'm just saying this just in case. I think like 2 people talked to me at my last half marathon, and that was when I had like, what, 400 or 500 subscribers. I don't know if anyone's running the Eugene Marathon. I've seen a few of you in the comments in some of these videos, so I'd love to talk with you guys if you guys ever see me at the expo or race day or anything like that. So good luck to you guys. And yeah, that kind of wraps up this entire series. This is going to be going out on Saturday, the day before the race. So in 2 days from me, and then the race is 3 days from today. And yeah, wow, the end of an era, one could say. If you guys want to follow me on Strava, see how I did in the half marathon before I released the video, make sure to follow my Strava down in the description below. If you guys want to start training yourselves, get fitter, what the hell am I saying? Get fitter, get faster. You see, I kind of combined the two there. Common mistake. If you want to get fitter, use my code KES10 down below to get 2 weeks free of Runna. And if you like it, stick on it. If not, no strings attached, completely free. But I used it for this entire prep, and I really enjoyed it. And then also, like I said in the beginning of the video, so I'm not trying to be like an influencer right now, right? This is just products that I really like and use. But my affiliate code for LMNT is down below. You can get a free sample pack if you purchase your first box of LMNT with that code down below. Help support the channel, and I freaking love LMNT. It's so good. So do that if you guys want to. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have stuck to the end of the video, you're awesome. And see what happens this Sunday. So yeah, best of luck to everyone. See you guys there.